With Fippler and with enums, we've been able to get to a blank Nginx page. We've also been able to launch uWSGI directly to host our Flask app. So we have been able to go see this, and we've been able to go directly to see that. What we can't do is use a WSGI service to provide a socket that proxies the commands that are incoming from Nginx. So the connection point right here is where both apps are currently breaking down. And so there clearly must be a setup of some sort that we're doing wrong. We've got a great guide that's not old enough to be a significant concern, but there are alternatives to WSGI like Gunicorn that we could try as an alternative instead. The problem on both apps can be seen in the status of their service. That you can see this one is giving a consistent status 1 failure, this one status 2 or 3 exec failure. So there are some curiosities in the difference, and they varied from time to time, so as we tinker with it, we're getting slightly different results. But for the most part, they're both stuck. They can't host the socket. And you'll notice if I do ls, when it is working, and this was for a very short time, you'll see a new file here called enouns.sock. Because this worked, I know the WSGI file is fine. WSGI is not the problem. The problem now is with ini or the .ini or the .service file. That's where the problem is. If we add this line to our service, and then we restart our service, and we'll have to rebuild the daemon. So sudo service or system control rebuild daemon. Okay, I'm spelling that wrong. Anyway, I'll sudo system control start enouns daemon reload. Sorry. Sudo system control daemon reload. How silly of me to forget. Okay, now I do same thing I tried 2 times ago. Alright, now it should have logged the command. So now I can read the system log and see where this thing broke down. And we see now that these 2 errors are different on each service. That's really interesting. This one says no such file or directory. Home, MOS, virtual environment, bin, uWSGI. That's curious. Alright, so maybe a reinstall will fix that. This one, it has a permissions error. Permissions denied. And that may have been due to an experiment I was trying. So if I try editing not the service, but the ini file, and I was trying to change permissions, I used the default one, 660, which has worked previously, and now I try to start it, and well, what's the status? Okay. Still the same, permission denied. Okay, so 2 different errors, permission and no such directory. This one should be easier to fix. Wait a tick, that's the wrong directory. That's the wrong directory. Enounce is supposed to be in there. Oh man, that would be an easy fix. Hold on. That is located in the service file, right? And yeah, there it is. Wrong directory. Because you put it inside enounce. Yeah. Okay. Now the service looks like it's totally running. Well, I mean, I guess I could just try it right quick. We might need to restart the system. Okay, still getting the same response. But aha! But the only error here now is password failed for Ubuntu. You're back to your database error. So yeah, what's the deal with your database? Why haven't you gotten that set up? Set up a user, whatever the documentation is. I altered the username, set up the user, and now enounce.io is online. It's not secured, so we can still lock this thing down, but it is up and running. Alright, now on to Fippler. This error is the last thing that's stopping us. And using this guide right here to move the socket into a intermediate file, into an intermediate folder that had no permission conflict, it worked, and there you go.